You're with Dion at HDpiano, and this is Rockstar by DaBaby featuring Roddy Ricch. And 1, 2, 3, 4. So there we go. That is from the intro into the main riff of the song, which kind of repeats a lot through the song. So there's a little hot tip for you. What we're looking at in this lesson is going to carry you through a lot of this song. So to begin with, we're going to be looking at the shapes that we make with our hands to play through all the notes in this section. The first shape, left hand is going to play G sharp, right hand plays D sharp, and then above that we have B. So we're kind of making a spaced out G sharp minor chord here. That's shape number 1. The second shape is a B major shape. Left hand's going to come up to B, right hand to F sharp, and then D sharp above that. The third shape is an F sharp major chord. So we have an F sharp in the left hand, right hand plays C sharp and A sharp. And then our fourth shape is an E major. So left hand drops down to E, right hand plays B and G sharp. Those 4 again, we had the G sharp minor, the B, the F sharp, and the E. And these 4 shapes are all the notes that you need for this entire lesson, which is pretty nifty. So to begin with, when you first hear this start of this song, we've got this beautiful little intro, and these chords, these shapes are rolling from the bottom note up to the top note. And it's a quick roll. We're kind of doing this quick bottom to top run up through each note or each chord. So we're going left, right, right. In a nice kind of flowing, gentle manner. And we're hitting the first shape on beat 1. The next shape, the B major shape, comes in on beat 2 and. Or, as we're about to discover, we're going to come in after 3 counts of this one. So let's count this in 3. We've got 1, 2, 3, 1. Okay, and then the same thing for the F sharp. We've got 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. 1, 2, 3, 1. If we were counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, we'd be coming in on beat 2 and. And that sounds like this. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And then we kick into high gear with this part. As I said before, it's the same notes. We haven't had to shift shapes at all from that opening section. And you know before how I said in that opening bit we were rolling from bottom to top? Well, we're still doing that in this main riff. We're just now doing it with a definite pulse. And this is a 16th note pulse, which means that we could fit 16 notes inside 1 bar of music. Now normally we'd be counting 16th notes as something like this: 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 and a 4 E and a. But this song's a little bit different because inside each bar of 16 16th notes, this is in distinct groups of 3s. So our first group of 3, well, we're just rolling up from the bottom note to the top note of that first shape. We do that twice. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, before we change to our second shape. We're going to do that 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. But if you know your maths, 16 does not divide into threes. So we're left over with one extra 16th note. So at the end, we're going to have a group of 4 rather than a group of 3. So starting from the start of this bar, we have 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. That last little 4 at the end gets us to our 16th note. And that's just by coming back down to the F sharp in the right hand. Now this pattern continues for our next 2 shapes as well, on the F sharp and the E. So we have 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So a little bit different here. On this leftover beat at the end, the 4, we're going to do another left hand note instead of another right hand note. Let's have a listen to those 2 bars a little bit faster in those groups of 3s. Here we go. 1 and 2, 3, 4. Again. So that is the main riff. Now, the left hand here plays an important part, which is if we give each one of those left hand notes a little bit more of an emphasis, that starts to really bring out the groove and kind of what the bass line is doing in this song. So feel free to put a little extra bit of oomph into the left hand like this. 2 and 3 and 4 and... No one should ever have to hear me grunt like that again on video. Anyway, that's just a little emphasis on those left hand notes. So that's the main riff. That's going to carry us through a lot of the song. However, because this song is quite repetitive, can get a bit boring playing the same thing over and over again. So we're going to be doing some really fun stuff in the next parts of this video, including some kind of fun variations where that bass line gets a little bit lower. Just have some fun with that. All right, so we're going to go through this whole section one more time. Going to go through the rolling intro and then the main riff. I'm going to do that main riff 6 times in a row. That's going to take us through the intro and also through the first chorus of the song. So let's see how we get on with that. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 2. And there we go. That's how to play Rockstar. Great job so far on learning through part 1. If you're on HDpiano, just click on the next lesson to continue. And if you're on YouTube, head over to HDpiano.com for the rest of the song. Do you have a request? Well, visit requests.hdpiano.com and follow us on your favorite socials at HDpiano. If you're on YouTube, please subscribe and give us feedback in the comments. My name is Dion, and you're at HDpiano, the home of the hybrid piano lesson.